Hello everyone, welcome to Auto All About. So for today's video we have got a special guest. This is the Hongqi HS7. Now talking about Hongqi is a Chinese brand, a Chinese premium luxury brand who is owning the Chinese state car itself, which is the costliest car in China right now in production. So this is their one of the compact SUV model, the Hongqi HS7. Now recently Hongqi has launched this car in UAE. Now this car is provided to us for a review by Hongqi UAE. They're having all different models of Hongqi, from sedans to SUV. So you have the contact details in the description box, and you can have a look at their website as well. This is the top of the line model currently Hongqi is having in the UAE, the HS7. This is a 7-seater SUV, and the price tag of the car is dirhams 239,000. So let's begin our review with the exterior tour, starting from the front side. Now Hongqi means red flag, and this is their logo, and this logo is there in all their models, in the bonnet as well as on the grille. And we are greeted with a very large size grille in the front side, which is finished in chrome finish, and you can see there are more chrome elements below in the lips area as well. So let's talk about the headlights now. The car comes with full LED headlamps along with the daytime running lamp and the indicators as well. Moving below, we have the LED fog lamps below. Also we can see there are parking sensors up front. We have a front facing camera below the grille, which is part of the 360-degree camera system. Now overall the front end looks really beautiful. Now on top of the windshield we can see there is a front facing camera for the line keep assist, and also you can see there is another camera inside which works as a DVR. This is kind of a dash cam system. We can insert a memory card and the videos will be continuously recording while driving. Now moving to the sides, this is the side profile of the car. Looks really beautiful as well. Now you can see there is another like themed design element on the sides as well. Now coming to the wheels, this particular model comes with a 255 series tires with 20-inch wheels in all four corners. And also the wheels are kind of a diamond cut design with disc brakes on all four wheels. Moving further, you can see a comparatively large rear view mirror, which is incorporating another camera for the 360-degree camera system, as well as an LED indicator light. Now coming to the door handles, we have a chrome plated door handle which is having a button for locking, and also there is a sensor behind to unlock the car. Now we can see there is another chrome detailing all around the windows. Also the pillars are finished in black color. On top you can see there is an aluminum roof rail also available. Now coming to the rear end, this is the rear end look, and it's having a premium look in all angles. Now coming to the rear, if you start from the top, you can see there is a shark fin style antenna on top, and below that we can see there is a rear spoiler which is having the high mounted stop lamp, as well as there is an outlet for the rear windshield washer liquid, and below that we can see the Hongqi writing in Chinese. Then we have another chrome stripe along with the full LED tail lamps, which is having a sequential operation for the turn lamps as well. Below that we can see the HS7 with some badging, which is part of almost all Chinese cars nowadays. On the other side also we have the Chinese logo for the FAW group, for which the Hongqi brand belongs to, and also it is written all-wheel drive. Now this particular model is an all-wheel drive car. Now coming below to the number plate area, we have the main rear view camera along with the button for opening the tailgate. So if you press it, the tailgate is completely power assisted. So this is the trunk space available for the car, and also for additional space we can always fold the rear seats so that we can get a flat bed. Even the second row seats are also foldable. Now here we have some net storages on both sides. Now if you check below, we have the spare tire holder as well as the tools located in here. So it's a fairly spaced trunk area here. We are having some lights on the sides as well as a power outlet. Also you can see there are some areas finished in chrome to avoid any scratches. Now to close the trunk, we can simply press this button and the trunk will close automatically. Now coming below, we can see there are 4 parking sensors on the rear side as well as the rear fog lamps. Below that we have dual exhaust pipes, and this is the clearance available. Now coming to the other side, the fuel filler cap is located on the other side. To open the fuel filler cap, the car should be in unlock position, so we can unlock the car either from inside or outside and simply press it to open the fuel filler cap. Here is the key fob for the Hongqi HS7, and it's a pretty standard one. We have a red accent finish in the center as well as 4 buttons, one for the locking, unlocking, and press and hold to release and close the trunk, and also another button for the panic option. And on the back side we can see a Hongqi writing in Chinese. So it's a fairly standard key fob. Now let's get inside and have a look at the interior of the HS7. So in order to get inside the car, we have keyless entry and exit system in this car. So we should have the key fob in the pocket. Press this button to lock the doors, and we have to grab the handle. There's a sensor behind to unlock the car for us. We have these sensors and lock buttons located in all 4 doors. So let's open the door and see. Now having a look at the door, it's a pretty wide opening door. It's here. Now coming in details, we have here completely soft touch materials and wood and aluminum trims. From the top side we have this soft touch injection molded plastic with some stitching finishes on top, with some aluminum door handles and wooden finish here, along with some leather with diamond accent stitching. As well as coming below, we have a solid grab handle and the window controls and nice soft handrest here. Now coming in details, here we have the mirror controls. We can simply control the mirror by putting into left, right position. Also we have the heated mirror as well as mirror folding function added to this knob as well. Simply turn it to this position to start the mirror heating function, and also put it into this position for folding the mirrors. Coming below, we have the door lock and unlock button as well as the window up and down functions as well. All the 4 windows in this car are automatic up and down type. Also we have the scroll lock located here as well. Now coming below, we have the memory seat selection buttons are here. There are 3% memory options available in this car. Also there are some nice cup holders and storage spaces also available in this car, along with some hard touch plastic finish. Other than this, we can see there are 1, 2 and 3 speakers on the front doors each. This is part of the Bose 5.1 channel 14 speaker surround sound audio system. We'll come to that in details later on. Now, other than that, we have one indicator lamp also located below the doors. Now, coming inside, this is the seats of the HS7, which is finished in black Napa leather with some diamond accent white color stitching. The seats are fully power adjustable. It comes along with the heating and cooling function for the front seats, and also heating function in the rear seats as well. Now the seats are fully power adjustable from the sides, along with the power lumbar support. Also, here we have illuminated door sills with the Hongqi writing as well. Let's get inside and have a detailed look at the interior of the car. It's a very solid door, and to start the car we have the keyless start function available here. Simply press the brake and push the start button to start the car. Now, talking about the interior of the HS7, the interior is completely finished in premium materials such as Napa leather, some real wood trims, and as well as Alcantara headliners. Now, coming to it in details, over to the left side we can see there is an AC vent with aluminum insert with this aluminum kind of knob. Now the AC vents in this car can be closed, moving it towards the left side, and we can adjust the flow in this manner. Now coming below that, we have a button to open the trunk, and also what we are having here is a trip selection button. We can simply press this button once and it will select the trip from A to B, and we can press and hold this button to reset the trip. Now, talking about the screens in this car, we are having 2 screens in this car. One for the infotainment system, which is a 10.1-inch screen, and also for the instrument cluster we are having a 9-inch screen here. Now, coming in detail about the instrument panel, before that we will have to talk about the steering wheel. Here we are having a flat bottom and flat top kind of a steering wheel, which is of a compact size and also finished in leather, which is also power adjustable. Now, talking about the steering column, over to the left side of the column we have the controls for the lights. This is the off position for the headlamps, and here is the park mode, and this is the headlights on mode, and now we have the auto mode. Now the next control is for the fog lamps. We have front and rear fog lamps, as I have shown to you before. Now this position keeps the fog lamps in off position, and here it is the on position for the front fog lamp, and if you put it to the other position, this will turn on the rear fog lamps. Now also the same column can be used for the indicators as well. Now below that we have the cruise control stack here. Now how this works is this position keeps the cruise control in off position. Now once you pull it up, it will turn on the cruise control, which you can see on the instrument cluster here. The car comes with the adaptive cruise control system, so in order to activate it at a specific speed, we can just simply press and hold this simply pull and hold this lever towards the driver, which will activate the adaptive cruise control system. After that, we can simply increase the speed by increase or decrease the speed by simply pushing the lever up and down here. Now coming to the other side of the steering column, we are having automatic front wipers along with the rear wipers. The wipers controls are pretty normal here. We can simply put the lever into up and down for the automatic or off or on positions. and also the rear wipers are controlled from this knob at the end of the lever. Now coming to the steering wheel itself, pretty nice steering wheel, finished in leather along with some aluminum inserts at the bottom. You can see the Hongqi logo in the center, and also there are horns located in the center. Now over to the left side of the steering wheel, we have the controls for the media. The call, answer and end buttons are here, and also there is a scroll wheel for the volume, and also press the center of the scroll wheel to mute the volume. And also there is a voice command function available. Unfortunately, it is currently available only in Chinese language. And other than that, we have a mode function which can be used to swap between FM, AM or Bluetooth audio. Now coming to the other side of the steering wheel, this button, this side of the steering wheel controls the instrument cluster. If we have a look at the instrument cluster in detail, we have the RPM and speed display on the left and right side of the instrument panel. Also below on the left side we have the temperature, and on the right side we have the fuel gauge. Now the center screen is configurable using these buttons. If we move it from right or left, you can see there are different menus. For example, this is the radio menu, which will display the currently playing radio station, and the next one will be the music controls. Now at this stage we can use this scroll wheel to select the different audio options, such as the favorites, if you have something marked as favorite, or the hard disk drive. The car comes standard with hard disk drive. Also we have two USB ports available in the car, which can be used to play the audio as well. Also we have the Bluetooth function. So this is how the audio tab works. And if you move further to the right, we have the call, you have the Bluetooth telephony section. In this tab it will be displaying the network coverage. If the phone is connected, it will be displaying the network coverage as well as the battery status. And also we can go through the contacts as well from this scroll wheel controls. Now in any particular screen you can press this back button to go back to the previous screen. And moving further, we have the navigation screen. If the navigation is on, it will be displaying on this screen as well. Now the next one is for the cruise control, adaptive cruise control actually. Now it will be displaying the following distance and all in the center, which can be adjusted from the cruise control button as well. Now moving further, we have the next screen, which is showing multiple car functions. Now it is currently displaying the driving mode in which the car is currently in. Also on the left side we can see the blue bars display the height of the car. Since the car is coming with air suspension, we are having an option to adjust the height of the car by pressing the button in the center. And moving below the screen, it will be showing the fuel economy status of the car, long time and the short time fuel economies, as well as the range in the next screen. If you go further below, it will be showing the altitude at which you are currently in, and also the tire pressure system, along with which drive system you are using currently. Currently the car is in two-wheel drive. If it is in all-wheel drive mode, it will be showing us all-wheel drive there. So next one will be the display. That's it about the instrument cluster. And also, other than these details, we will have multiple warning lights coming on the top portion here. And also there is a traffic sign recognition system, which is using the camera located in the windshield. So any traffic signs recognized will be displayed on this area of the screen. Also we have the time and outside temperature display. Now moving forward, on top of the dashboard we have this center speaker for the Bose audio system. Also everything is finished in soft touch materials. Now coming below, we have two center air vents as well as one on the right side, all finished in the same manner with some nice aluminum border along with this aluminum controls. Now coming to the center, we have the 10.1 inch display here. Now talking about the infotainment system, We are having the Hongqi's on user interface here, which is having a really nice graphical interface, and also it is pretty fast. Now, talking about the basics, we have multiple tabs for each vehicle functions here, and also at the bottom we can see there are some shortcuts which are configurable. For example, if you want to change any of the shortcuts below, we can simply go ahead and we can delete it. It will be going away. And also if you want to add anything, simply press and hold that button, then it can be added to the shortcut section. Now, coming to the functions in detail, first of all, we have the radio tab. If you go to that one, here we have the different modes. AM, FM selection is available here. Currently it is in FM mode, and we can tune the radio stations by simply scrolling here, or we can simply press the next or previous button to go to the next available station. And below that we have the favorite section. If any of the channel, if you want to make it as a favorite, simply press that button, it will be added to the favorites, and the favorites can be accessed anytime from this section. Also on the right side we will have a list of all available channels which can be toggled between AM and FM and refreshed by pressing this button here. Now coming back, we have a mute button also available here, as well as a search button, so that we can automatically search for available channels and the car will be playing it for us. At any screen, we have to simply press the home button to go back to the previous screen. And then we have the music tab. The music tab, we are having the media whichever is playing can be selected from here, the hard disk, favorites, or USBs or Bluetooth. So if you select the source, then the play can be adjusted from here, like the next and previous tracks can be selected by simply scrolling through the tabs. Also the source selection can be done from this screen, and also the favorites can be selected from the other side. Now going back, we have the vehicle tab here. The vehicle tab actually controls multiple functions of the vehicle, such as which is listed on the left side of the screen. Now the first one is for the mode selection, and all other things including the steering angle and the angle of the inclination of the vehicle, as well as the height of the vehicle and the drive system is all displayed in this particular model. Also in this mode, we can simply press on the car button to go inside and select the color of the interior mood lighting, which is having around 64 different colors to choose from. Now once it is done, we have to simply press the door unlock button and it will take us back to the normal screen. Now going to the comfort section. In the comfort section, we have different vehicle comfort modes can be toggled on and off using this button, such as a rear keyless entry function, which can be toggled on and off from here in different modes. And also the comfort access can be turned on and off from here. Once it is turned on, we will have the steering column moving in and out for allowing a comfort access to the car. Now the rear wiper reverse running function, which turns on the rear wiper whenever the car is put into reverse gear, but we should keep the rear wiper in auto position here. Now another one is mirror auto fold function. So you can see while locking the car, the mirrors will be folding automatically. Now the next one is the rear view mirror reverse folding function, which is used to lower the rear view mirror whenever the car is put into reverse gear. Now the next one is EPB auto unlock. Now the EPB auto lock is for the electronic parking brake automatically locking once the car is parked somewhere. So moving to the next toggle, this is for the driver assistance. We can set the speed limiter warning distance as we wish. Now the next one is for the DVR. Now talking about the DVR, as you can see here on top, we have a micro SD card slot which can be used to record the driving videos, and also this button here is enabling the DVR at any point of time. If you want to start recording immediately, simply press this button, that will start the recording immediately. Now here are different settings for the DVR. That is simply a dash cam only. We can have the resolution of the DVR selection. The voice recording can be toggled on and off, and all these details we can set from here. Now coming to the driving mode, we are having an individual mode in this car, which is basically a custom option of driving mode. Here is the individual mode. So in the individual mode, we can customize the car functions from the screens, like how the powertrain and suspension and steering, all these things should act during the custom drive mode. Now the last one will be maintenance section. In this one we can have the maintenance reminders and the time period. Everything can be set from this particular section. Now going back, we have the air conditioning tab here. Now going to the air conditioning tab, currently it is in off position. Once we switch it on, we have the auto and sync functions available here. Let me turn down the air conditioning a little bit. Okay, now having a look at the air conditioning tab, we have here autos and sync function. Auto is putting the air conditioning into auto mode. The car is having a triple zone automatic air conditioner, so we can set different temperatures for the driver, passenger, and also for the rear seat passengers. Now for the sync function, basically syncs the temperature for both sides, so that we can adjust the temperature from either one side. Now the next one is for natural ventilation. This function will actually turn off the air conditioning, and it will allow natural air to pass through the air vents inside the car. Now the next one will turn on AC basically, and the other one is for selecting the air flow directions, and the last one is for the fan speed adjustments here. Pretty nice system. Let's go back to the next screen. Is for videos. If you are having any media inside the USB or the system hard drive, you can play the videos when the car is in park position. Now the next one is photos. Similar to the videos, we can browse through the photos from the USB or hard disk. Now the next one is system settings. If you go to the settings tab, we are having three tabs at the bottom. The first one is system itself. In that we have different network options such as wireless LAN and T-box. The T-box function is available only in China. Now the car comes with Wi-Fi, so we can go to the wireless LAN and we can search for the Wi-Fi and we can connect with the Wi-Fi. Some particular system functions will work along with the wireless LAN. Now also we have the Bluetooth on and off function, and adding the Bluetooth phones sections are available here. Now going below, we have the Wi-Fi hotspot. If you have a network connected to the system, we can turn on the Wi-Fi hotspot inside the car, and all the passengers in the car can use that Wi-Fi. Also there is a voice recognition. As I told, it is a Chinese language voice recognition system, and there are different functions for the voice recognition, can be toggled on and off from this screen. Going below, we have the language selection, English and Chinese, and in the date and time functions are here. Also then we have the system data and factory reset, and if there is any OTA upgrade and all available for the system, it can be done from this screen. Now the next one is for audio and video. So first of all, we have the display mode. We can put this one into day, night, or auto. So this is for the brightness of the center screen itself. And next one is volumes. We can select different volumes from this section, such as the beep sound and the phone ring volume and the media volume, everything. Then we have the tone section. This is for basically for the audio system. The bass, mid, and treble can be adjusted from this section. Now the next one will be sound field. As I told you, this is for the adjustment of the 5.1 channel surround sound audio system. We can position the sound field as per our comfort level. Now the next one is the surround sound system settings. The center point is basically the 5.1 channel surround option. Below that we can select different mode for the surround sound, such as driver priority or back priority or normal equilibrium. In my point of view, the center point is which is the one which gives the best surround audio experience in this car, and it's a really good music system. We are having 14 speakers located, 3 on each front doors and 1 in the center of the dashboard, and there are 2 on the rear doors, as well as there are 2 rear speakers located behind the rear seats as well. Now moving further, we have this file section. This is for the storage status for the hard disk or USB. As you can see, there is a 6.2 GB of hard disk is available in this car. Now going to the next section, we have the browser tab. This is basically an internet browser. Once the car is connected to the wireless LAN, we can use this for browsing the internet while the car is in park position. Now the next one is eMotion. Inside this one we have multiple apps located, including an alternative to the Android Auto, which is the Baidu Car Life. To use this function, we should have the Baidu Car Life app installed on your phone. Then simply connect the phone through this USB and start the application on your phone as well as on the car. Then it will be sharing the displays. Now going back, we have the navigation available here. Unfortunately, the navigation also available currently only in Chinese. I hope Hongqi will have future updates for this one. Now the next section will be the phone tab, which is basically a normal Bluetooth phone section. We have the recent calls over here, and also the contact list is available on the other side. Yeah, that's it about the infotainment screen. Also, another function available here is on top we have a normal notification tab, and if you pull it down, we have some shortcuts available here, such as if you have any missed calls or something, the notification will be displayed in this notification section. And also we can toggle on and off the Bluetooth, wireless LAN, T-box and mute functions, and also the brightness and volume from this notification area. So that's it about the infotainment system. Now moving below, we have some physical buttons located here. The first one is for power on and off the infotainment screen, and the next one is the menu button. At any point of the screen, we can simply press the menu button to go back to this menu tab. There is a blank switch after that. Now the next one is for the turning on and off the camera system. Now this car comes with a 360-degree camera system along with the Hongqi's on virtual car viewing section. I'll show you in details. Now on the right side we have the 360-degree camera. Now if you press on the left side, it will bring the 360-degree top view in full screen, and the next section will be for a surround view somewhat similar to the BMW and Rolls-Royce, which will give you a walk around experience in real time of the car using the 360-degree camera system. Now the next screens, simply we can select the front, side or rear view of the car from the camera system itself. Then we have the hazard switch located here, and also the automatic on off function we can toggle from here. If we are in a traffic signal or something, the car will automatically turn off the car engine to save some fuel. Now the next one is the toggle for the signboard recognition. We can toggle it on and off from this section, and the one on the next is toggling on and off for the blind spot monitor, which will be displayed in the rear view mirror if there is any car on your blind spot. Also the last one is for the line keep warning. So if you are going out of the line, the car will be giving you a warning. There is no line keep assist function in this car, but we are having a line keep warning system. Now moving below, we have another capacitive screen at the bottom, which is actually for the climate control. On the center we can see the Hongqi logo, and also on both sides we have the display for the driver and passenger temperatures. Now as I told you, once the climate is in sync position, we can simply control both sides from the driver side itself, and if not, we can simply go ahead and click on the passenger side to control the temperature independently. At any point of time, if you want to bring the climate control main screen on the infotainment, simply press on this climate button. It will bring the button again, and from there you can go back to the sync climate again. Now going back, we have here multiple functions such as the automatic AC on and off function, and also the fan speed can be controlled from this section, and the air recirculation is also toggled from this button, and there is an off button for the climate control. Also on the right side we have two buttons. One is for the cabin ionization technology, which can be toggled on and off. The car is having some inbuilt air purification technologies. One of that is this ionic air system, and the another one is PM25. The PM25 is basically controls the level of the PM25 particles from the air inside the car. So once you turn on the PM2.5 function, there will be a display on the instrument panel which is displaying the level of the PM2.5 particles in the air inside the car currently. Now it is displaying as 23 and 24. Now the basics is like up to the level 50 it is considered as good air, and if the level is going more than 50 it is considered as moderate, and above 100 it is dangerous level. So the car basically controls the PM2.5 particles level inside the car automatically by pressing this button. Now once the level is achieved in a good position, then the PM2.5 will be turned off automatically by the car. Now below that we have the heated and cooled seat controls. Now for the driver we have two-stage cooled seats, cooled and ventilated seats, and the three-stage heated seats. Similarly for the passenger as well. Now the front and rear defogging controls are also located in the same capacitive screen. The only drawback for the screen is it is a kind of fingerprint magnet, so we'll have to keep it clean time to time for a neat look. Now coming below, we have a wireless charging pad here. Once any phone with wireless charging capabilities are placed over here, there will be a green light lighting up to show the charging position. And also we have another a USB port located on the side as well. Now moving down, we have the gear lever for the 8-speed automatic system. Also there are two nicely sized cup holders and an automatic electronic parking brake located here, along with the drive mode selection and the air suspension level adjustment, the hill assist function, as well as the auto hold button. Now talking about the gear lever, it's an electronic gear lever basically. So the control is like at any point we have to press the P button to put the car into park mode. Now to put the car into reverse, neutral and drive, we have to simply press the push button on the right side, put the car into top for the reverse mode, which will turn on the camera system, and we can simply put it into neutral, drive or manual modes using this gear lever. We will go to the different drive modes currently, and by default the car will be in economic driving mode. Next to that we have the individual mode, which is a custom drive mode as we have seen before. Now next one is an auto mode, snow, sand, off-road, and once we reach the right side end we have to come back again to select the sport or comfort mode. Now, the center console of the HS7 is basically finished in a piano black finish with some aluminum inserts. Everything looks so premium in here. Now going back in the center, we have a nice center armrest which is finished in Napa leather with some white stitchings. Once we open it, we have a fairly large storage space with another USB port. Having a look at the seats again, on the passenger seat we have another set of controls which is called the Boss control Basically, the person sitting on the right side rear seats can control the front seats by pressing these buttons. And talking about the storage space, we have a glove box in here, which is a decent sized glove box along with the vehicle owner's manual. Unfortunately, that is also comes in Chinese language only for the time being. Talking about the headliner of the car, it is finished in Alcantara with a grey color. It's a really nice finish and soft material. On top in the center we have the controls for the full sunroof, full glass sunroof. It's a really beautiful one and very large one. The controls for the sunroof are located here. It's all capacitive controls. This can be used to close the sunshade. Now if you press the other button, it will open the sunshade for you. Once the sunshade is open, we can simply press this button to open the sunroof. It's a very wide opening sunroof. In fact, we have the full front area opened in front of us, along with the wind deflector here. Next to that one is for the lighting controls. We can press this button to turn on the complete lighting inside the car, or we can keep it in the door position, which will turn on and off the lights along with the unlocking of the door. Now next to that we have another light for the reading lamps for driver and passenger. Now coming to the rear view mirror, which is an auto dimming light, we are having a sensor which will dim the rear view mirror for us. Up next we are having two sun visors for the driver and passenger, which is coming with vanity mirrors and also illuminated. There are some card holders also available on the side. The sunshades are adjustable as well. On the driver side, on top we have a sunglass holder, and on the passenger side we have a grab handle here. Now that's it about the front space of the Hongqi HS7. Now let's have a look at the rear seats of the HS7. Talking about the rear door, which is similarly wide opening as the front doors. As you can see, the materials are fairly similar. There are soft touch materials with the wood trim and the Napa leather trim with the window controls and grab handles. There is a good amount of storage space along with two speakers on each doors as part of the Bose audio system. There is an illuminated door sill with the Hongqi logo as well. Here is a look at the intro of the HS7. It's a really spacious interior. There is a control for the for folding the rear seats up and down here. Simply press it to fold the seats, and also the same control can be used for the reclining of the rear seats. The seats are similarly finished with the very nice Napa leather with this black and white color accent with the diamond stitching. Also the rear seats here are heated. On the center we have a nice armrest which is having cup holders as well. Simply press this center screen to reveal the cup holders and press it once again to conceal it. Let's go inside and have a look how the rear space is. Now we are having a fairly spacious interior in here. Now the front seats are adjusted to my height, that is 6 feet, and still I am getting this much of leg room in here, and also there is sufficient amount of headroom as well. Now talking about the comfort level, in the center we have two air vents along with this automatic AC controls. For the rear, we can simply put it into auto mode anytime. We have this rear AC controls located here along with the rear heated seats controls as well. Now other than that, what we are getting here is two controls for opening and closing the sun blinds on top, sunroof. Now behind the seats we are getting some nice storage space, and also on top we have grab handles along with lights which are controlled by this touch sensitive buttons here, which is having a very less hump at the bottom. If you have a look below, we have a household power outlet along with another USB available here for the rear passengers as well. Here is a look at the front of the car from the rear seats. Now let's have a look at the third row seat of the HS7. So basically, in order to access the third row, there is a lever which needs to be pulled to get access to the third row. We can simply pull the lever and push the seats up front to get into the third row. Basically, the third row is not for adults. It is a little bit cramped in here. Let's go inside and see how spacious it is. So as you can see, it's already really tight for me to sit back here, as well as the headroom is really tight as well. It is only meant for children. Anyhow, let's have a look at the amenities available here. As you can see, there are cup holders on both sides for the rear passengers, and the seats are basically too small, and the headrests are adjustable. As you can see, there are two speakers for the surround audio system here, along with some AC ventilation options. So yeah, that's it about the rear seats of the HS7. Now let's go ahead and drive the HS7 and see how does it drives. Alright, so driving the HS7, it's a fairly nice car actually. In fact, with all these amenities and luxury features, the car is a really comfortable one. First of all, talking about the engine and performance. Now with the 332 horsepower and fairly good amount of torque, the car gives some instant response. The audio system in the car is a perfect one. I love to listen to music in this car. It's having a 14-speaker surround sound audio system from Bose. It's a very nice audio system, and gives us very good surround effect while listening to even radio stations. 360-degree camera system is also a good one actually, with the good resolution cameras. And only thing is that stitching of the images with that virtual surround view of the car should have been improved a little bit more. And also, while parking the car automatically chooses the camera angle. Sometimes it is a little bit annoying, even though we can manage to park the car, or else if they improve stitching of the images a little bit more, we can manage to park it in any view of the camera which the car selects for us. And thanking Hongqi UAE for offering me this car for a test drive. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. We'll come back with a new video soon. Till then, take care, drive safe and goodbye.